Hello, benvenuti ragazzi a un nuovo episodio di Italiani in Australia. Io sono Silvia.
And Emanuele.
Ok, Emma sta già iniziando a parlare in inglese. In realtà volevo fare i saluti di benvenuto, but then we are gonna switch straight away to English. Because we have a different guest tonight. Someone that Emma knows and someone that is working in the field for already like few decades. But Emma, I want you to introduce the guest of tonight.
No, we have a special guest that is Franco. He is here from a lot of years. Of course, he can speak very good Italian, maybe also better Italian. So we are speaking, of course, with Italian accent and everything. Maybe switch sometimes to Italian if we need for some technical things. But we are happy that people that don't speak Italian can enjoy this episode. That's
of course. And I feel like that's important. So we just expand ourselves to a broader public, I'd say. Good evening, Franco. Thank you for being here tonight. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
How was your day? Was it busy?
Busy day for lunch and dinner, yes. Long day. Start 8 o'clock in the morning up to now, nearly 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I feel like it's a long day, but I just want to say, guys, that there is this little Italian restaurant on Parramatta Road, right?
Yeah, Concord. Yeah.
Parramatta Road in Concord, which is called Da Franco. It's easy to find on the main road.
Yeah.
And they serve the best seafood of the area. I feel like it's very traditional. It's something...
In Sydney.
In Sydney.
Australia.
It's something that... you can really taste at home when your parents or grandparents, they would cook something for you and they would make you happy.
Yeah, and anyway, here we are close to the heart of the Italian area of Sydney. No? Concord is one of the, I think, main Italian area of.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot of Italians, historical Italians. When maybe they come here.
Big community.
Yeah.
I feel like it's interesting, and I would love to unpack your story since the very beginning. When did you move to Australia, and why did you choose this country if you had to choose amongst others?
Well, I chose here just by choice, not by necessity.
Mm-hmm.
I saw in the book Australia.
So you was in Napoli?
Close to Naples, Mondragone. Close to Naples, 30 kilometers north of Naples, on the sea. And I was looking at the books, and I saw Australia, the space, the parks, the people that live. Everything was fantastic. So I said, okay, this is my country one day. And I was 20, applied for the visa, and emigrated here. I come here the 24th of February, 1953. 1973.
74.
I was born in 53.
Did you
remember the day? The 24th of February.
But it's written also there on the luggage.
Yeah, I still got the suitcase from
oh my God, look,
the one come here. It's
that's the original one.
The original one.
It's cardboard. It's no leather, nothing, no wheels, nothing. Cardboard.
Yeah, if you guys, because you guys cannot see it, but we are recording in the restaurant, and there is this suitcase
exposed.
Not exposed.
With the string around, you know.
Yeah, and it's hanging on the wall with the actual date and the year.
Because in those days you need a big suitcase because you can't go back every year. You go back after 10 or 20 years.
Of course.
So you have to put a lot of your stock.
So for you, that one was enough?
Well, to start was enough, and then of course, you know.
Yeah, of course.
It's like the backpack now. Now you have your
fair enough.
Ferrino backpack. Was that one?
I don't see myself carrying something without wheels. Like it feels a lot of work.
Well, because the country is so far away, you can't go back after 6 months or 1 year.
How long did you take to come here? Did you get on a plane or on a
boat?
boat?
I came by plane, Alitalia.
Alitalia, wow.
This is 10 Alitalia.
Oh, okay.
Rome, Kuala Lumpur, Sydney.
Kuala Lumpur.
Okay, because I thought that back of those days you would come by boat and would take.
No, not by boat.
Maybe it's to US.
I was actually one of the last immigrants to come to Australia, because soon I come here in '73. In February, in November, the immigration was closed. Australia, no one can come in anymore.
Wow.
Okay.
So before it was easy. So you apply, you fill up the form, medical checkup, easy, bang, to Australia.
Yeah.
Then change in November.
Did you come here alone?
Yeah, by myself.
Yeah.
So a little gossip, because we know your wife, no? It's also an important part of this restaurant. So if you can tell us where did you meet your wife?
Well, after 3 years in Australia, I saved a bit of money. I went back to Europe for holiday, and I went to England, and I met my wife in England.
She's not Italian.
She's Italian, from Italian family.
Oh, okay.
Living in England.
Okay.
And you basically dragged her here in Australia.
Yes, I went there, we talked, we laughed. I said to Lucy, you want to come to Australia to get married? She said, okay. After 6 months, she came here. In 1977, she came here.
And during that 6 months, you sent each other.
We keep each other, writing letters, no mobile, no phone, nothing.
It sounds like out of time, like something that you would see in movies.
Yeah, I saw a movie with Alberto Sordi. You maybe saw that movie about Australia.
Well, it was similar, but not the same.
Not that extreme.
The woman that come here to meet the man, but I went there to meet the woman, vice versa. But she saw me before I come here. The movie Alberto Sordi, he never saw a lady, just my photo. Somebody else can come here.
We can explain quickly. So basically, in that movie of this great Italian actor,
watched it, so
you don't know.
I was a bit
So
out
what was called Bello, Onesto, Emigrato in Australia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was that
Very
movie with
title.
a very long title. I heard about it, but never watched
was
it.
made in the 60s.
Anyway, there was this kind of, we can say, disparate Italians alone in the 30s years. He was getting old, no?
But before me, this was the things here. A lot
what was happening?
A lot of men, Italian men, they come here, they couldn't find Italian women, and they sent the photo to the office or the agency in Italy.
There was a kind of agency where they share the picture of each other.
The origin of Tinder.
There are the app to do this, no? At the time was an agency.
How hard it was for you to sort of settle down in a country that is actually quite different from how Italy is?
Was hard, but not hard, because as a young person, what you do, you go out to meet other people.
Yeah,
the only barrier was the language, and the lifestyle was different.
Did you arrive here with a very small English?
Nothing at all.
Basically,
good morning, good evening, how are you?
Yeah, feel like that was my...
probably my first time outside Europe was the same when I was very young, but
That's it. Come here slowly, you mix with the Italian community. That's Franco, we go there.
So we are speaking about Aberfield, that kind of area, Leichhardt, Concord.
5 Dogs.
What is all the Italian people, before, probably don't remember, was a club in Leichhardt that was called Appia Club. And Appia Club, there is La Montage.
Oh, okay, Il Montage, yes.
Before it was a club.
Okay.
So when you arrived in Australia, the first stop to meet people was there. You go there, everybody speaks Italian, drinks, restaurant, Italian music, everything. And slowly, when you learn, you start to see different things. You go different way. Okay. But take time. Anyway.
How did you choose Sydney? Because, of course, again, was from the books, or because...
No, because I had an uncle here in Leichhardt.
Oh.
He was a bus driver. I wrote to him. I said, okay, I want to come to Australia. He said, okay, I'll wait for you. I made an application in Naples, medical checkup, bang, I come here to the 23rd or 24th of February.
How hard was instead to get a permanent visa back in time? Because now...
No, then there was no existing visa, no visa.
So you became Australian as soon as you got into the country?
Well, no, you are a resident here, but no citizen or...
So you are resident at the moment?
When they come here, automatically you are resident.
They will give that to you?
Automatically.
Wow.
Because if I remember, at that time, you could not be Italian and Australian in the same time, no? You could not have an Australian passport if you don't leave your Italian passport.
You don't have the dual citizenship.
Yeah, but a lot of Italians, they didn't want to leave the Italian one, so they just get kind of resident permanently, and that's it, no?
Well, I got married in 1977. I had Italian passport, and I bought a house here in Concord. And then my wife and I, we decided to become Australian citizens. So in 1992, we became Australian citizens.
In 92?
92.
He teach you. So 10 years later.
So we have to give in the Italian passport, and they give us.
You gave away the Italian one.
Not allowed to have two passports.
Wow, because now you can have both. I've got both.
So we become citizen of Australia. We had a certificate with a ceremony.
But you missed the Burgundy one.
Which one?
You've lost the Italian one.
Yes, we didn't have it. I still haven't got Italian one.
How do you feel about that you don't have the Italian one?
Well, passaporta means a lot, but what that means for me when Italy plays and I hear the Inno di Mameli, that means a lot for me. I mean, in soccer or in sport, And
anyway,
so
you can.
I'm still Italian.
Yeah,
well,
no,
I say 51% Italian and 41% Australian.
Of course.
This country gave me a lot of things, a lot of opportunities.
Of course. I totally agree.
I got where I am now,
Yeah, but is there something about Italy that you would miss? Or even
but it can still go, I mean.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's a general question.
Yeah.
Like,
I go every year for a holiday.
Of course, but you need a visa.
Italians, no, we don't need
You need a tourist visa. I feel like it's automatic.
No, tourist visa.
Yeah, you can enter with Australian passport.
Yeah,
It's
just Australian passport, you enter for 3 months.
3 months and then you come back.
Yeah.
But if you stay longer, maybe you need a visa. I don't know the rules. But I stay 1 month or 2
basically
months
with Australian passport, you just enter Italy.
That's part of the agreement.
Yeah,
with the
you stay free 3 months. Can I ask you, what did you do the first couple of years before you met your wife?
Well, I was a welder before. I started in the restaurant. I found a job in a factory which is
la fabbrica,
fabbrica.
La fattoria, la
fabbrica.
And then that's it. After 3 years, I went to Italy for a holiday. I came back and I found a job in hospitality.
So you started after that?
Yeah, when I came back from Italy in '76, after holiday, and started in hospitality. As a waiter, become cooking in kitchen, and since then I'm still here in hospitality.
And so then the important step about this business has been, 25 years ago or 99?
No, I started in 1990.
Okay.
34 years ago.
I mean, da Franco.
Da Franco, yeah.
30 years
34.
ago.
So 1990.
1990. So this restaurant is open from 34 years. But I think there are not too many authentic Italian restaurants.
No, actually, this is the only one old-fashioned style.
Yeah,
look like the 70 style of restaurant.
That's what
I like anyway.
And they're all modern, and even the food is authentic Italian.
Yeah, of course. And this is what impressed me and why we are here speaking, because when I went here just casually, because actually on Wednesday I went with my friend, they have a nice special about seafood mixed platter. Yeah. And so I just read it from us and said, let's try, why not? Because I didn't know this place. And then when I get inside the restaurant, I just feel in this old style Italian atmosphere. I like it, something different, but I don't remember another restaurant around Sydney that give me this feeling. There are very good restaurants, very good food, absolutely there are options.
In the 70s when I came here, in the 60s, used to be a few Italian original restaurants. They all disappeared because old owner, they're getting older, some of them died. I'm still here, I'm still fit to run the same old style. All the new restaurant is different, it's
new generation.
Different things. Menu, the way they look inside, the stuff, all computerized, mobile phone. We still do here the bills by book, writing and the reading,
just because I was thinking, at least in this last part, because I know few Italian restaurants, or in general restaurant, during the pandemic, during COVID, they closed the door.
Very hard to survive.
How did you do? Because anyway, you are also maybe less technological, less.
Everybody's suffering that time. Everybody. If you have a lot of bills to pay, overheads, money go out, it's hard to survive. Lucky, this is my building.
You own the restaurant.
Run by family, and Sometimes if I'm busy, I hire a waiter. Anyway, in one way or the other, I survive.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, of course.
But that's a big thing. Like if you own the property, that can help because rent, obviously,
the rent, the
that's
electricity, or the bills.
Yeah. Of course, someone was renting in city, maybe big rent every month.
Absolutely.
What
You
do
see,
you
the
do?
government helped a bit. Was
was
not enough.
Not enough.
But did you completely close, or you were just doing takeaway?
Well, I was forced to close. The New South Wales government forced you to close.
At the first part.
At the beginning, yeah, but then after a while, I think you could offer just takeaway or something.
Yeah, takeaway, yes, but you cannot let people in.
No, I was saying.
But takeaway is nothing.
I know, but
Still,
it's
in
particular in this area.
Takeaway is just pocket money, not even that,
Yeah. Anyway, okay, you did.
The fridge is still running, the coffee machine is still running sometimes, all these things, okay, no electricity, but the council bill, state bill, federal bills, it's always there. The government helped you a bit, but it was a drop.
Yeah. Okay, no, anyway.
But anyway, I'm still here.
Yeah, no, I understand. Anyway, it works for a lot of years.
But mainly
before.
40% of business, in general, they suffer a lot, especially the big one.
Big one or new one. Can you imagine someone was pretty new?
The rent was a kill anyway, the rent.
Yeah. The rent, yeah. Anyway, good we still have here. You can continue your record. Maybe.
I'm still happy to run after this. Many customers come here for many years. 20, even their kids, when they're born, they come here, they're young kids, and they like my pasta, the seafood, as you see.
So you've been offering the same, not the same menu, but the same sort of...
More or less, yeah.
More or less, yeah.
No, I don't change much, because it's a big menu for a little restaurant,
yeah, of
and
course.
this is what they want here.
Of course.
I change once, twice, doesn't work. So this is what they want here.
And I feel like you know also how to work it out at the best way for you, because you know the dishes and you know how to make it more efficient.
I know that by day. According to the booking, what I sell, how much I sell, how much to stock up, how much stuff I need. So it was well balanced to run.
Are you by yourself in the kitchen or?
My wife.
But you and your wife. Wow.
Yeah. Family.
Not one. It depends. If very busy, we are three waiters and three inside.
Tonight, some weekends.
Weekends, yeah. Like Saturday and Friday,
Yeah, of
Sunday
course.
closed, only open for function, Yeah.
Because you do have functions as well.
Oh yeah. Sunday, many. And Sunday is closed, but if somebody books more than 15, 20 people, okay.
You can open for that, yeah.
And regular customer,
And I don't know if it's a simple question, but I was curious if you can explain how do you see Australia now in comparison with when you came first? How do you see Australia change? What's your opinion?
Big change. Before, big change in cultural.
What was the best moment for you during this? A lot of years. What was the best moment for Australia? What do you think?
For me?
Yeah, in your opinion.
In which way? Financially? Or,
most simple moment, the
socially,
best moment.
Or
anything.
Well, I'm a lucky man. Since I come here, first of all, always I've never been sick. You got the flu. I get married, 2 kids, now 5 grandchildren. I'm with my wife. We still enjoy the weekend together, the holiday. So it was gradually up. So every month, every year is a good time for me.
It's been always.
I know I'm getting old, but anyway, one day I stop and enjoy all the things I did.
Of course, but because you mentioned you have kids, obviously grandchildren.
Grandchildren.
Are they helping you here? At least your kids?
Yes. Yeah. One 16, one 15, one 12, and my granddaughter, she's 10. She always wants to come here to help me in the kitchen, or sometimes we put her outside here to bring a plate to the customer. And they're expecting pocket money.
Yeah,
they're
of
happy.
Course,
they're
of
happy.
Course. And they're
good
happy
pocket
with
money.
No, we hope maybe in future someone will decide to take it to give
I wouldn't suggest.
No.
It's hard work.
We
are old school,
Yeah.
For new people, you have to dedicate here 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And nails running. If somebody else take over, maybe not running well, and
you will not push for that. If someone really want, maybe, but you will not push for that.
I mean, they got a job, my son, my daughter, and good job. So they come here to help me.
Yeah, but they wouldn't dedicate their life to this.
No, we're not talking about to take over, and I would suggest one day say, my son David, my daughter Daniela, here is yours. I prefer to rent it out or sell it, not to give to them, because it's a slavery.
But how would you feel to sell something that was part of your life for like 30, 40 years now? So that would be probably in the future.
Good question. Nothing lasts forever. One day I have to give up.
Yeah, that's true. But it's like something that you put a lot of effort and a lot of, not just time, but like your passion and.
Well, if somebody take over and buy the business, I wish all the best. That's all I can say.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I can't do miracle. They have the idea. They're different people. They run the way they want. Could be better than me. It could be worse than me. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm out. I'm out. That's it. I don't want to think about it anymore. Just I'm mature enough to enjoy the life.
Anyway, good to have him here at the moment. So maybe enjoy. Still Franco. Franco is still here and very active. So
I have a good health, and for another 3 years I will be here till 75. Okay. I'm 72 years old, and I can cook up to 85 years old. Because as I said, when the bees you have to perform very fast and good and brilliant. Because if something goes wrong, reputation goes down.
Yeah, of course.
So you have to do the right things. Yes, and I still enjoy.
Yeah, you wouldn't be here if it was not like that.
Yeah, if you do the right things, and if you, not cheating and treat the customers well, it can't go wrong. Give good food, quality, quantity, and honesty with everything. Yeah.
This is just a different question that I'm gonna ask you. Like, if you would have like the ability to go back in time and bring you back at that point in which you decided to come here, would you do the same choice, or you would rather, knowing what would the future would give to you, would you have taken a different path?
Well, I haven't got a degree in the school. I only had the terza media, which is low high school. I don't know what able to do it.
Yeah, probably was a good path.
I mean, that time was this my future, my door open, take any opportunity, and I can say I go back and do different things or the same things. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't regret.
Yeah, you don't regret. But that's interesting to see that, like, because people like us at our age, when we decided to come here, basically what drove us was the same thing. Like, we wanted to go away, and for any reason, like, and it's interesting to see that even back in time, like, the older generation still had the same back feeling to say, okay, Italy, maybe it's not for me, and I want to go in that place that I've seen in that book, and I want to build a life there, and I'm just gonna face everything, and I don't speak English, but I don't care because I'm just gonna go there and try. How did your family reacted to your choices? Were they happy at first?
My family, I was the last in the family.
I was small.
Yeah, the youngest one, 3 brothers and 1 sister. In those days, in the 60s and 70s, everybody go out of the house, emigrate. I had 2 brothers in England, my sister in Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
So I said, well, I'm good at home, but I want to go out too. And I chose Australia. My parents said, okay, too far away. I said, okay, one day I come back. But, luck was, not by boat, by plane, all the time 24 hours or whatever. But anyway, they let me go, and when I come here, I was not happy when I come here, because it's all new, you know what I mean?
Of course.
You don't find anymore the matter, keep your plate on the table, ready to eat. You have to find out yourself how to cook.
I know. We all, I think, did this
iron,
experience.
Wash the clothes,
Yeah, it was tough.
It was a bit, for 1 year, but then slowly.
Yeah.
You know.
I can see like a bit of my story as well in yours, like the difficulty of the beginning, like because I didn't speak English as well, nothing except, as you said, good morning and how are you, that's all I knew. And a new place, and you gotta learn the lifestyle, and it's different the way. And my parents were not happy. They were like, "Oh, that's too far." And
that's all.
but then again, my parents as well said, "We have to let you go because if we keep you here and you don't succeed, it's on us. It's gonna be our fault. But you have to go and try at least."
See, for the parents it's hard, but it's good to leave the house. You become stronger.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you start to look around, nobody helping you like mom and dad. I say, okay, tomorrow I have to go to shopping, and after tomorrow I have to do this, pay the rent.
It's unfortunate because in Italy we are a bit guilty to stay in that bubble.
Comfortable.
And it's comfortable, and you would live with your parents even if
you never learn.
Yeah, it's what kind of happening here to some boys and girls that grow up here, because anyway, from their point of view, some, not everyone, but I mean, when I was in Italy, I was in a big house in Milan, kind of good fun. I mean, it was not having problem, but because of that, it was difficult to me to think I go to live in a small apartment, sharing the house with other, students maybe coming from all over Italy. It was difficult for me to do that step. When I went here, you have to do it. And
no choice,
the independence, to be independent was the main goal. With a good feeling I felt. And in Milan, it was very difficult to do that step. That I did here instantly, basically.
Yeah.
I come from poor family. I mean, my father was working in the field. We have to wait to make money in summer, selling the beans or the tomato, the onion. Winter time was no income. It was hard. So many times my parents, struggling. For me, it was a bit better because I had a trade, welding. I could find a job, but it was not a big future, because in Italy, you do a job, you have to wait to get the money. They pay you not straight away. That means.
Of course.
So be careful not to pay you at all.
This is a collateral question that I was just thinking now, because you said you came here in 73 and when you were 20, right?
So exactly.
You were born in 53.
Yeah.
And that was on the tail of the war. How did you remember anything about those times, or those times sort of have impacted your family?
What was the big news in those days?
No,
in the world? I didn't get your question. Sorry.
No, because I mean, you were born just after the war, like so.
Of course. That was the baby boom then. The baby boom in the 50s.
Exactly. So, was that?
I'm a part of the baby boom.
Yeah. Would that impacted your choices and the things that you did on how the country was back in time, and then you had felt the necessity to go somewhere else?
Well, I like history. I know a lot of history about World War II, whatever. No, Italy had the boom in economic in the 60s. Everything was flourishing. But then in the 70s was a big crash in the world about the petrol went double, and the OPEC oil, and all things start to change worldwide. Not only Italy, all in Europe, in America, everywhere. So, but Italy still was doing all right. Only one thing, Italy was always in a bad state, corruption, and you have to know somebody to get a job, and the government can't do much for everybody. So, but the poor people stay poor, the rich people get richer in the 70s.
Of course, yeah.
But here, it's a different story here. If you got talent or the quality,
that's all I say. Like, it feels like if you want to put the time and you're willing to not sacrifice but to put the work, I always say to people that everyone can have their piece of pie. Like, everyone can have, I'd say, whatever they want, or at least they can try, and they got the opportunity compared to our countries. Because you've seen so many generations, and you've seen both countries changing. It can be history, technology, people, if you have to point to one of the best times of your life in which you've seen Australia, which one would you go back to? And I don't want to become too nostalgic, but I'm always fascinated about different times
in the 70s, I was too young to understand. When I was 20, I come here, I don't know much about the country. Now I know much better. Well, I would say I start to enjoy when, after 10 years, the 80s.
The 80s.
The 80s was still opportunity, good government, the job is everywhere, and was plenty for everybody. I mean, they called it like a country, still was like a country. I mean, everything was so easy.
Yeah. But anyway, you see, you are happy
for
your family.
In the 80s, yeah.
Also now, I mean, your nephews, they are growing.
And then
you think it's still good? What do you think? I mean,
yeah. Another step. My kids get married, and good things. The grandchildren come up.
You are still happy about Australia, also for the new generation.
Oh yeah.
No, because anyway, maybe for you it's obvious, but maybe for some people it's a good question to know.
I love this country. This country is one of the best countries in the world.
Okay, I'm curious about the last thing, if I can.
Yeah, you go for it.
So maybe you have another one. No, my one is this.
Yeah, I've got one, but I don't want to be nostalgic again. So
my one is about historical film, but I mean, I'm just curious. So basically, when you arrived, the opera house was brand new or was under construction?
The opera house was inaugurated in November '73.
Yeah.
You see, exactly, because I was thinking
it
was exactly.
about those years,
the Queen was here from England.
Have you seen her?
Yes, I saw her once in Concord Road here.
Oh.
She went through with all the cars at the parade. She was in the car, yes. I was still living in Concord. No, I didn't live in Concord, I was here. Yes, but I used to live in a different area. But the Opera House was opened in November 1973.
What was your opinion at that time? Do you remember?
Of the Queen?
No, of the Opera House. Because I'm asking this because honestly, in my mind, Sydney, when I comes here 9 years ago, the Opera House was my main idea of Sydney.
Yeah, but can I just stop you here 1 second? Yeah. Because you were coming here first as a tourist, and that's what everyone puts in your head. But once you see it twice, to me, it's not even the biggest construction, but we need to consider the time.
I still love it. But I think it depends. Everyone has, but for me, I still love it.
Well, it's an icon for Sydney after the Harbour Bridge.
Yeah.
At that time, you was thinking the Harbour Bridge.
Yes, because before I come here, the first thing that was in my head was the Harbour Bridge.
I see.
The coat hanging, which all this steel construction.
And the Opera House, you liked
the Opera House.
Like,
yeah, it was not a good thing. It's on top the Harbour Bridge. The Opera House come along. It was this beautiful sail. They call the sail,
the sails. It looks like sails.
Because they're on the water, and that is the best hub in the world,
So you was proud of it. They did something very futuristic, very cool. You
I used to go a lot in Sydney to the Harbour Bridge, have a photo with my family, in the Opera House. Somebody from Italy, I go there. That's the best spot to have a photo,
It's amazing. You arrived when they was opening the Opera House.
Yeah, that year.
I feel like not many people that they migrated here can actually say something like this. They're like, I was there. Sometimes you see these historical pictures somewhere in some of the Italian restaurants. They show you the Harbour Bridge in construction or Opera House when they're moving like all the days or the tiles.
Yes, I saw some picture of the construction of the Opera.
Or the Harbour Bridge.
Crane,
that it comes up from the two sides and it goes. But then, and you were there, to us, we just have a sepia picture.
No, you have to be proud. No, he was living a really historical thing for this country.
It's many construction have been done in Sydney.
Also by Italians.
Central Point Tower, Central Point Tower. The Central Point Tower.
Yeah, obviously you saw change the city.
A lot. City and a lot of construction.
But still now, every time I go to the city, there is no more a building, and then you see another totally new building growing from nowhere. It's still happening.
Anzac Bridge, you know the Anzac Bridge?
Yeah, Anzac Bridge.
Yeah, I saw from the beginning when I started to build it, because I used to go to the Piedmont market to buy the fish. It used to be different bridge. It was under there. They used to call it Piedmont Bridge.
Small one.
But then they built the new
big one.
Anzac Bridge.
In my opinion, Anzac Bridge is still impressive. When I did the first time,
I
was feeling like an American big bridge. But feeling. But now it's just normal for me. But
now it's like whatever. There's always traffic on that bridge.
But the first time I see every time, when I'm with some tourists, with some friends, but the first days in Sydney when they cross the Anzac, they're also impressed. So, oh my God, how big is this bridge? It's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, Sydney is beautiful. The weather, the people, the food, it's multicultural, and we're all living in harmony. And I know there is sometimes some people they make noise, but anyway, that's a point of view.
Still good enough.
Still a beautiful city, one of the best in the world, I believe.
For me, it's one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
It's a bit expensive, but
it is definitely it is.
But you find the money not to live.
Well, many people want to live in Sydney. Why? Because it's all here, no? Yeah.
And you was thinking about some other stuff?
Yeah, I just have two final questions because I feel like it's the time to let Franco go home.
Yeah, Franco had a really long day, so we are really thankful. Do you feel more Australian or Italian at this point of your life?
51% Australian, 49% Italian.
Yeah. So less Italian than Australian.
Yeah, because I live more here than over there.
So, that's fair enough,
he has lived most of his life now in Australia.
51 years here and 20 in Italy.
19 something.
Just 20. The last thing that I feel like reconnects to this one, but I know already the answer based on what you just said to me. Would you call this place home?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
And there's nothing that you miss about Italy. But even no, because you were young and you lived the biggest chunk of your life here.
I miss nothing. All I miss, means my old friends are gone, different.
Of course.
The family is less and less over there because the age.
Your real strong family now is here.
Yeah, but no, I still go there every year just to see.
If you miss something, you can enjoy what you miss in that weeks when you are there every year.
I go there every year and then
holiday.
I'm going there in August, 1 month.
Okay, I think this is a good. Also for people that is not Italian that is listening this episode, could be an interesting example of someone.
Yeah, of course, that decided to go far away from home and build a new life out of it, and he succeeds.
And in Sydney, in Australia in particular, in this case. So.
Of course. Do you have anything else to ask?
No, I think we are. I'm really happy. I'm really happy to meet today Franco. I think also, of course, my parents, unfortunately, or my grandma more, they can't understand that much of this episode, but I'm happy that a lot more people they can understand it. So because I was surprised Franco about to do it in English, because he thought to do it in Italian at the first time, but I think in the end I'm happy we did in English.
I'm happy. We just cut out our families to listen to this episode. That's fine. We can survive with that. Having said that, I want to just thank you so much for being our guest after a long day of work, and I know it's not easy, especially to listen to us.
Anytime.
Talking. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I was really amazed about your story, like your sort of happiness and gratitude that you.
I'm a lucky man. I think, everything went well so far.
Yeah, and I really really like that. And I feel like more people should have your mindset in the things that they want to do in life, especially when it's hard. And I feel like a lot of people can actually learn something and use him as a inspiration to sort of put their dreams into place, I guess.
Yeah. So now, do you want to try to do our closing?
Yeah, I was thinking
English?
about it. We can try, but I want to give the email first, and then we'll try with that. Yeah. If someone has any questions about this episode, or they just want to be in touch with us or the Franco, you can write an email to us at italiani.thepodcast@gmail.com, and we will be more than happy to answer to you, or eventually just come by and say hello to Franco direct.
Anyway, it's very simple to find because you just check on Google Map Da Franco, and you find Da Franco in Concord, and you can visit him.
Very easy. just park on the other side of the road, because Parramatta Road doesn't have parking, but it's still very easy to find.
You find, just a small street close by.
And I think we are at the closing line.
Okay, we have a famous sentence. Normally we say in Italian, now totally live. We are trying to think how to say in English. Let's try live like this, and let's see.
Yeah, okay.
So, everywhere you are.
And anything that you are doing right now.
And everything you are doing right now.
We
are waiting for you here in Sydney.
Da Franco,
and da Franco in particular.
No, Franco eating fish.
Because in Italian is ovunque voi siate.
E qualunque cosa voi stiate facendo. And then we add the third line based on the episode. So, but this time I don't know.
You want to say a last, I don't know, something also in Italian or anything, I don't know. Just to say.
Posso dire a tutti gli italiani, se un giorno venite, sarete ben guardati e divertitevi e allegria.
Allegria. Okay.
Chiedete di Franco che magari è in cucina e lo salutate. Ask about Franco and his cooking.
Facciamo due chiacchiere.
It's always happy to talk.
Perfetto. See you everyone, guys, and see you next
time. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Chiuso.